Good afternoon, it's Tony Hayes from Paranormal Investigation UK. Today's date's the 20th September 2022, just coming up to 14:38. And this afternoon we're looking at some footage that's been sent in by Dave. I think this is an outside either CCTV camera, I think, if I remember right, this one right. Let's just expand this one. Yeah, it's outside, so we'll have a quick look through. It's not too long, about a minute 38 seconds. So I'll just open the video frame. Let's see what we can see. 9th of April. Unless the clock's wrong. I think the indication has been some sort of anomalies. There's one of them. I generally haven't looked at this until today. The time's at 20:57. I think there's some sort of infrared that's been engaged here. Yeah, I think I know what this is. I have no idea of the location, so I can't really. Looking at the date, it was timestamped the 9th of April. That may be wrong, because we know it's September. Yeah, that's come to an end. Okay. The software used splits the audio from the video. There's nothing in there at all, so there's no audio there for me to look at. It just comes down to the actual visual itself. So what I'm actually going to do with this, I'm going to use some different software. Wrong one. Okay, it's on there very early on. So let's just see if we can look at this a bit better. These are often spoke about in the terminology of orbs or spirit orbs. You can see it there. Okay. What I will be doing with this, Dave, is I'll send you some links of other captures that we've analysed, and that will be seen as it's quite close to the camera. It dust anomalies, anything gets floating towards anything to do with infrared, it just lights it up as a beacon. So it's a very small particle, dust, whatever, it just lights them up. And likewise with insects, or another one, they generally let's see if we can find another. Here's that one gone. So sometimes they can be quite difficult to determine. Let's see if we can just. Yeah, with the camera being moved around, it's quite difficult to get a lock on this one. Let's just try and slow that down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fairly confident that's these. It's so contentious that certainly over the last 5 or 6 years with these lights that we won't actually call them orbs or spirit orbs. It's too suggestive. We generally call them light anomalies, because generally what they are is airborne particles that the infrared hits as it comes quite close to the camera and just lights them up, and you get these circular objects that float by. Insects are much easier to determine because they are weird shapes. But up to now, this is going to be more likely to be just simply airborne particles. This you'll be more convinced when I show you some of the movies we've done. Yeah. Because sometimes we do come across lights that are very unusual, particularly with the large ones, which tends to move back more into the ufology sort of thing. But these are quite a common one. Let me just slow that down again. Because we do take a time. One of the reasons why we do these reviews is it gives you the confidence we are actually looking at them properly and not simply making a judgment on looking at them in media play, that type of thing. We do look at these very, very carefully, and we find that often that gives you the confidence that we are actually analysing them properly. And all we can do then is use our past experience and knowledge where we've looked at similar anomalies to give you an opinion. Even though our opinion may differ to what your own thoughts are, that we don't have a problem with that. But the general consensus these days is they're generally not paranormal. It's just too commonplace. These circular objects floating by, the infrared lights them up like a beacon, and we get the captures. Okay, put that back in. Yeah, that's another one. They're always a little bit more closer to the cameras than what you think they are. Like that one there. The illusion is that they're far away, therefore the white circular football sort of size objects, when in reality they're quite a lot closer to the camera than what you think they are. Because at the end of the day, if these were, if you're outside and looked up, you wouldn't see these. So if they were producing their own light source, for example, you would see it with your eyesight. These are not. These have been lit up because you're actually looking through if it's a CCTV camera or mobile phone or whatever. Okay, let's come to an end. So I will send you a link when I save this movie, so you can have a look through it. We're always very open to comment. So if you go to YouTube, find our channel, Paranormal Investigation UK, click on videos. There's close to 1,000 on there. If you put something like dust in and search it, we've even got paranormal tutorials on dust, what to actually look for, and there's literally loads of them of very, very, very similar sort of anomalies. Okay, this is inside. I have got some outside. You can see them here. This is where dust's been kicked up. So they're outside as well as inside. You see them there, the one there goes flashing by. And it's the infrared that lights them up. There, it's practically identical. Another one there. I've actually done an investigative tutorial on these. And you get that, like insects and so on. I will send you these links so you can have a look through. But I'm 99.9% certain what you were dealing with there is just outside airborne particles, which is then lit up by the giveaway is the infrared. It just lights everything up inside or outside, and you get this streaking effects like this one there, because it only goes at the camera only frame rate is 30 frames per second. A flying object can look like this strange comb effect because they may be traveling at 50 to 60 frames per second, The videos generally only go at about 30 frames per second. In fact, I can I should be able to find that in the property box. Yeah, 30 frames per second, I was right, yeah, 30 frames per second on that particular one. So, but we always appreciate these being sent in to us, because now and again we do get surprised. You know, all these strange things, when we actually analyse them, we realise what they are, and we're slowly but surely we're gathering a ever increasing database of these types of anomalies. But generally, you know, I always say to people, if you've got something like what you've got there, if you send it into one of the spiritual Facebook pages, there'll be someone in there saying some sort of spirit. You'll always get that, but in reality, I can assure you that they're anything but. These are just streaks of lights, excuse me, which are lit up by the infrared. I will send you the links. I will put this movie now, to YouTube. It's always on there. If you don't want it to be there and you much prefer it to be deleted, just let us know, and we will delete it off the system. But I am at 99% certain that what we're dealing with here are just simple airborne particles outside. Sometimes if you get a very, very small flight, but because they're completely circular, I'm more in favour of just airborne particles that are flying around everywhere. There doesn't seem to be any movement within the circle, which is more suggestive of dust. And you'd be amazed just how much stuff flies around when you've got a mobile phone, particularly when you start to use infrared facilities in there. It just lights them up. So I hope that's useful to you, and any comments, please let me know. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye.